So we got Stephen Olson, first time for Karin and Wompa. So welcome, and give them a nice welcome.
Penny for your thoughts.
Why did you do that?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry. I saw you sitting here all depressed, and I thought that you could use a good laugh.
It wasn't funny. And even though it's none of your business, I'm feeling down. I usually are this time of year.
Oh, I felt that. Why?
I really don't want to get into it with a stranger.
Huh. Well, then don't think of me as a stranger. Tell Maggie. That's my name. Pleased to meet you, Herbert.
So, wait, how'd you know my name was Herbert?
I guess you look like a Herbert.
How does anyone look like a Herbert?
Anyone named Herbert looks like a Herbert.
How can anyone look like a Herbert?
You are Herbert, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Stop changing the subject.
What is the subject?
Well, you, of course. And how can anyone find anything to be depressed about? Especially at this time of wonder.
My Christmas. Your Christmas is not my Christmas. It's just memories that I want to forget. The memory I have the most is when I was 7 years old.
I knew it. When you were 7, you remember a good Christmas.
That year, on Christmas Eve, my father decided to make snow cream. And when he went out to make the snow cream, he discovered we had no vanilla.
Well, that was unfortunate, but hardly a tragedy. I mean, hardly a reason to be depressed at Christmas.
So my father decided to go out and buy the vanilla. Unfortunately, the night before we had a heavy snow and he couldn't get his car out of the driveway. So he decided to walk to the store to get the vanilla.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! I like your father.
And on his way back from the store, we guess he had a urgent need to relieve himself. But a snowplow coming up the street didn't see him and covered him in the snow.
I'm sorry. But the image, it's tragic. Tragic, just tragic. I mean, he didn't.
Well, there was another snow that night. They didn't find him for 2 weeks. And there he was, exposed, frozen in the snow.
Yeah, that's very sad. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
But it got worse. My mother had the difficult time of trying to meet our expenses, and she couldn't do it. We ended up moving around quite a lot.
Ah, but you had your mother. See, there must have been some moments of happiness.
She tried, but it was very hard for her also. I do remember something I had forgotten until just now.
Well, what? What was it?
There was one Christmas. There was one gift. The gift was a small hand puppet in the shape of a dog.
Oh, how sweet.
More than sweet. The second I slipped it on my hand, I could feel it.
Feel what?
Happiness.
Oh, happiness.
I named it Pennyworth.
Pennyworth.
Yeah, I knew my mother couldn't afford very much. But even a penny is worth something, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That new year brought another year we had to move. And we arrived at the new place. I couldn't find Pennyworth. I begged my mother to go back to the old place, but she said we owed the landlord money and we couldn't go back. Not for a silly toy.
I mean, that is sad. But can't you see, even with the tragedies, the loss, you still have your moments, and you still have your mother who loves you deeply. Your life is not just a tragic one. You have love and warmth.
Had love. It's all gone now. Today is the year of my mother's death.
All right, I understand it now. I do. I mean, this time of year carries a lot of sadness for you. But you forgot those precious moments of love and happiness. You have to hold on to them. And hold on to them with more effort than all the other memories because they're worth more. Listen, I have to get back to work.
Work? It's Christmas Eve.
I know.
Stella, you forgot. Herbert. That's my name on it. Merry Christmas, Pennyworth.
Karin, Wompa, and Stephen Olson.